we now come to the tuning method. This is the methodology to tune SQL. You have to work out what is Oracle doing to your code. How is Oracle executing the query? And I've already shown you a couple of techniques for doing that. The SQL trace facility, which I had a brief look at earlier, and that's pretty awkward to use. And many developers will not be allowed to use SQL trace anyway. So in DBAs usually who'll be permitted to do that. Or what I'm using here is the auto trace facility. So generate trace files, DBA approach really, or for developers who normally perhaps auto trace is one way. But either way, we can see how is Oracle executing the code. Having worked that out, what's Oracle actually doing to your code, you then work out why did Oracle make that decision. Why did Oracle choose to do a hash join there? Why did Oracle choose to use nested loops here? Well, it's obvious, I changed the optimizer mode. But it's usually a lot more complex than that. Why did Oracle make the decisions it made? Having done that, third step, you think, is there a better way to run the code? Is there a better way to do it? And you do some experiments. You construct alternative ways of running the code. So I'm getting hash joins. And I think to myself, oh, I'm using table scans. All applications should use indexes. So we do the experiment. And I'm going to use a hint here, telling Oracle to use an index. I'm going to tell it to use an index when we get to the depth table. Aha! So now, by telling it to use an index, you see I've changed, previous slide, the access method. By telling it to use an index for depth rather than scanning it. And I haven't just changed the access method. I've also changed the join order and the join method. Unintended consequence. Telling Oracle to use an index has changed everything else. Be very careful with unintended consequences. And the cost, of course, has shot up as a result. So you think, is there an alternative way of running it? And test it. Well, in this case, the test shows no, the cost is far higher. But if you do find a better way, then you need to work out how to make the cost-based optimizer use it. So that's the technology, the methodology. What's Oracle doing? Why is it doing it that way? Is there an alternative? And if so, how can you cause Oracle to use it? That means you have to understand your data, you've got to understand your queries. You've got to work out what is Oracle doing and why. And if it's getting it wrong, well, it's probably your fault because of inadequate information. But there's also a large range of common program errors, many program errors, many programming techniques one can use to push Oracle towards alternatives. So that's the methodology. You have to work out what is Oracle doing to your code, what's it doing, and why. Test alternatives, cause Oracle to use them if they are indeed better.